Morning everybody. We'll carry on with the series now that we're past Christmas and New Year. We'll carry on with our flows. This one does a slightly different version of sun salutations for those who have difficulty transitioning really from Tadasana, forward fold, into downward dog. Okay, so this one's a sort of a different version of it. It's okay for pregnant women and anybody else who just sort of struggles to do that that through movement from forward fold, lunge into downward dog. This is Yarwick, by the way. He's a puggle. He's only got an 8th beagle in him, but the rest of him's pug. She, really. I call him he, but it's she. I only call him a he because he's so rude and sort of obnoxious and smelly, really. And bodges all over you all the time. That's our Yarwick. Anyway, we're going to start off just to settle things down, as I would normally like to do. Come into a comfortable seated position, cross-legged or kneeling is fine. Okay, just find a comfortable position on the floor with your spine straight, and that'll be fine. And then close your eyes, relax through your body, and just settle and sort of go internal. So just feel through your body from the top of your head all the way down to your feet, and soften everything. Just soften your face and the whole of your body without allowing it to slump. Okay, just keep that upright position through your lower back up into the crown of your head, sort of your spine's nicely upright. Relax your arms particularly, and then settle into your breath. So nice, 2 or 3 nice deep steady inhales. Really accentuate that movement, so gentle pressure out on the belly as you inhale. And pull the diaphragm or the belly in and upwards as you exhale, sort of squeezing all of the air out of your lungs. And then a nice deep inhale with a retention, so hold the breath. And then just hold it without strain if you can, or try and feel no strain as you hold your breath. That's when the body's in the most still. And then release it under control, so through your nostrils, don't allow it to push out. Okay, control it as it comes out, all the way down, squeezing everything out. Then another inhale. Hold the breath. Relax everything, don't tense up when you're holding your breath. And then a controlled exhale once more. And then return to your normal breathing. Open your eyes, take a steady focus on the floor. Just get used to having your eyes open once more. Bring your arms out to the sides, palms facing up. Okay, and extend through the body. Okay, soften your shoulder blades, your upper back. Okay, relax your head and neck. Just get into a comfortable feeling, but just feel a little tickle in your biceps as you try and energize your arms from your shoulders to your fingertips. Keep steady breathing, and then nice and slowly bring your arms up to the top. Palms together. Okay, bend the elbows. Okay, push your thumbs outwards and just try and touch the top of your spine without affecting the position of your body if you can, or just as far down as you can comfortably. Just hold that position. Take a nice deep breath in, lift the elbows, and then exhaling, straighten the arms up to the top as far as you can, and then keeping the gentle pressure on the palms as you come down. Okay, feel the extension in your shoulder blades as you come down. Tickle the dog on the way down, and then inhale, come back up. Keep that gentle pressure. Keep your arms straight as far up as you can. Try and relax your shoulders. Bend the elbows once you've lifted as far as you can. Okay, bring those thumbs back onto the top of your spine. Try and push the fingers down a little bit further. Keep breathing. Extend and come up to the top. Okay, and then swivel your hands. So just bring your right hand behind your left and twist your left, and then intertwine the fingers. Okay, into this very sort of yogic position. Again, try not to affect the rest of your body. Gently pull your arms back as you breathe. Okay, nice deep breath in. As you exhale, bring the arms down in front of you. Once they're horizontal, bend the elbows, bring those intertwined fingers up in front of your face, in that way there, elbows together, and then release, and bring your arms out. Extend them. Okay, palms facing forward, squeeze the shoulder blades this time, backs of the hands together. Okay, and then release, bring your arms back. We're going back the same way. So turn your palms to face you, cross at the wrists, fold them inside, allow your hands to intertwine as you come up to the top. Okay, origami for your arms, yogic origami. Okay, gently try and pull those hands back. The shoulders will soften the more you do this. Don't overdo it though, just gentle pressure backwards, pulsing, it's fine. Okay, and nice and slowly, one more time. So bring the arms down, folding, bending the elbows, folding the hands in, right in front of your face, release, a bit like a butterfly, and come out, extend the fingers away from each other, squeeze your shoulder blades together, okay, remain sort of extended in the neck, head, crown pushing up to the top, and then nice and slowly bring your arms out to the sides, palms facing up, back up to the top. Intertwine the fingers, this time not heels, palm heels together, but open them and extend upwards again, okay? Slightly different feeling in your shoulders. Take a breath in. As you exhale, sway to the right hand side, if you're looking at the screen. Okay, try not to allow your rib cage to crunch onto your hip. Push everything upwards and away. You'll feel that beautiful stretch up your left hand side. Breathe into your left rib cage. Okay, push it up to the ceiling. Nice and slowly, come up to the top. Exhale, sway the other way. Okay, feel that extension the other way. Hold, allow everything to push upwards, don't crunch. Breathe into your right rib cage. Inhale, come up. Press the hands up to the ceiling. Nice deep breath in. Release the hands, twisting as we come down, arms in line. Okay, arms remain horizontal, hopefully in line. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, twist the other way. Inhale, come back up. As you exhale, arms come down behind you, intertwine the fingers, press the backs of the hands away, lift your hands away from your bum or low back. Okay, extend again, feel length in the neck. You can just gently tuck your head in so that your sort of arms and your head are in line. Further you pull them up, obviously the further your head will go down. Okay, but just squeeze your shoulder blades, straighten your arms as much as you can. Some people it's difficult to straighten those arms, but just keep pushing the backs of your hands towards the floor. Okay, a couple of breaths here because you feel that constriction in your chest because you're squeezing. Okay, but just sort of breathe through it. Don't force it, but just breathe through it. And then nice and slowly release, bring your hands down onto your thighs and then just relax through the upper part of your body. Okay, relax your shoulders and then nice and gently just roll the shoulders, so release that shoulder joint. Breathe as you roll your shoulders forward, nice and loose in that whole upper shoulder joint, upper back, and then stop, go back the other way. And then again, just relax. Nice deep breath in. As you do so, bring the shoulders up to your ears. As you release your breath through your mouth this time, just to let everything out. Breathe in again through your nose. Allow your shoulders to come up. Breathe out. Final time. Okay, just try and soften, relax everything. Once you squeeze your shoulders, let everything go as you breathe out. Stay for a couple of moments, feel through your body, nicely warm in that upper part of your bod. And then release, come into tabletop position. Okay, so if you're on blocks, get rid of them. Okay, shoulders or wrists underneath shoulders. Okay, knees underneath hips. Okay, so not too close with your knees. Try and get a nice stable base. Tops of the feet in contact with the floor if that's a little bit uncomfortable for you, just tuck your toes, okay? But you should be pressing all those 6 points into the floor, okay? So you feel it, everything engage. You'll feel your thighs fire up if you press your feet in. Engage the core muscles, so feel strength, squeeze your tummy. Okay, we can accentuate by just gently pulling our belly up the way, okay, but don't overdo it into sort of cat pose, but just feel nicely engaged through your core. Hello, Yas. Okay, so nice, steady, gentle, neutral tabletop. Okay, nice and slowly start to release your bum back to your heels. Okay, keep your hands nicely planted. Okay, and then soften through your back. Feel everything that's tightening up as you go back. Go back as far as you comfortably can. Okay, and be as long as you can, hip to fingertips. Nice and slowly come back up. Through your neutral tabletop, gently press into the tops of your feet and roll forward. Lift your chin. Okay, come forward and be careful of your wrists. Okay, but come forward as far as you can. Feel the weight of your body on your arms. Don't come too far forward. Okay, but just hold, feel the wrists, soften them, come back, bum back to heels again. Okay, feel, maybe go slightly further or just feel a lengthening, more of a lengthening as you come back. You can gently sort of twist the torso from side to side to accentuate that stretch. And then come back up. You feel the thighs engage as you press into your feet, come back up. Again, lifting the chin, pressing and lifting so you don't sort of slouch down. Okay, come forward as far as you can. Hold the weight of your bod. And then come back to neutral tabletop. Okay, left knee slightly closer, right leg out behind you. Engage the muscles of the leg, push the heel away, flex the foot, spread the toes, squeeze the right buttock. Okay, let's take a stable gaze to the mat. Release your opposite arm, left arm, into sunbird, as it's called. Nice deep breath in, tiger curls, so elbow to knee, squeeze, point the toe backwards, squeeze through your core. Inhale as you come back out. Exhale as you squeeze everything together, up to the top. Inhale, come back up. Final time, squeeze everything together. Inhale, come back out. And put down, swap over, nice and slowly. Right knee more central, left leg out behind you. Now just take a couple of moments just to really engage that leg. So flex the foot, push the heel away, squeeze the bum, spread the toes, feel it all. Okay, before we then take a stable gaze onto the floor and release our opposite arm. Okay, nice and strong, extending through the body. Nice deep breath in. As you exhale, bending elbow to knee, squeeze, point toe. Inhale, come back out. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, come back out. Exhale, squeeze. Come back out. And then release. Come to the floor into our tabletop position. Now take a, walk your hands out a little bit further. Okay, so you feel sort of exposed under your belly. And then nice and slowly hips to the floor. So we come into this plank position on our knees. Okay, try and be straight between shoulders and knees. Okay, squeeze your core. The way to feel it best is to push your knees into the mat, push them forward, and then pull your hands backwards at the same time. Okay, try and get a little wobble going. Squeeze and breathe. Okay, and then release. Come back into puppy pose. Okay, so your thighs become vertical. Okay, your rear half is tabletop, your front half is downward dog. Okay, so walk your hands out a little bit if you need a little bit more. Okay, the idea is to melt your chin and your chest to the floor. Okay, the more you sort of hang into it, the more you'll release and soften. Look along the mat as you release to the floor. Breathe. Try not to allow your forearms or elbows to touch the floor. Okay, so it's okay to bring the weight slightly back, okay, to distribute the weight a little bit differently if it's a little bit too much for your shoulders and arms. Okay, otherwise try and put the challenge into your shoulders and soften and release them. Okay, nice and slowly, just bring the weight to your forearms and come back, push back, tap your toes, gently push up onto your feet, okay, into a balancing squat. Okay, bring your palms together, pick a focal point, breathe. We're going to stand up, we're going to do it under control though. So nice and slowly release the arms out to the outside to help your balance. Push into your toes, try and stay on your tootsies if you can. And come up. Okay, stay on your tootsies. Bring your arms up to the top. Stretch everything up. Okay, come up on your toes a little bit further if you can. And then nice and slowly, keep your arms up. Release your heels to the ground. Feel into your heels. Nice deep breath in. And then half forward folds, so bending the knees if you need to, arms into your sides, palms facing each other, pushing backwards. Okay, now just feel into your hamstrings first of all. Okay, make sure they're challenged but not uncomfortable. Okay, try and flatten your back, tuck your chin in as much as you can. Okay, so that you're extending your bum backwards and the crown of your head forwards. Okay, bring your arms out to the sides, feeling in your shoulders, and then bring your arms forward if you can. Bend your knees a little bit more if it starts to increase the pressure on your low back. So no pressure on your low back. Okay, bend the knees more if you need to. Okay, come into chair, so just keep the arms where they are and sort of hinge at your hip. Okay, come into chair pose. Okay, nice deep breath in, stand up. Press the hands up to the ceiling, nice deep breath in. As you exhale, sway to the left-hand side. Inhale, come back up. Sway to the right-hand side. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, swallow dive into forward fold, so bending your knees nice and slowly. Feel that release in your low back as you come down. Come into sort of a ragdoll position. Okay, now the transition would normally be into lunge in this position, but what we're going to do is be at the back of the mat and then just push our fingers forward, come into our knees, into tabletop, into cat-cow, so looking up at the ceiling, belly button to the floor, really curling that spine, lovely feeling. Press into the hands, lift your chest, push your sort of sit bones to the ceiling, try and accentuate that curl, that feeling of stretch in the front of your torso. And then into cat pose, so spine goes completely the other way, so curling everything, looking back at your thighs and then squeezing your pubic bone to your chin and allowing your hips to sink back. Okay, so we stretch that low back, engaging that core nice and slowly, coming back through into cow and then cat, final time. And then back into neutral tabletop, bum release to heel. Okay, now we're going to just bring our arms out a little bit. We're going to try and hover the torso along the floor as we push forward. We're going to flatten onto the floor. So walk the hands forward and completely flatten onto the floor. Chin comes down, arms behind us, intertwine the fingers, press the backs of the hands, bring your feet together, point toes, squeeze your bum, engage the muscles of your legs. Inhale. Lift head and shoulders, lift feet, lift arms. Okay, breathe. Release, soften everything, come down onto your chin. Just take a couple of moments to relax. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, do it all again. Okay, lift head and shoulders, feet, arms. Push the hands towards the feet, lift them away from your low back. Exhale, release, soften everything. Final time, take a breath in. Exhale, lift head and shoulders, lift feet, lift arms. Final time. Release everything, bring the hands underneath your shoulders, elbows in, into cobra. Press into your hands. Look up, just hold for a couple of moments, allow the front of your torso to stretch, your abdominals. Nice deep breath in, nice and slowly push back into tabletop once more. This time just hold neutral tabletop but sway your hips from side to side, releasing through your hips. Okay, and then start a sort of rotational position, so pushing the right hip out to the side, forwards, and then left shoulder out the other side, so you come into this sort of horizontal rotation of the torso. Okay, nice and slowly, stop, go back the other way. And then back to neutral tabletop, tuck your toes, and then nice and slowly bring your weight back over your toes. Again, once more, come into our balancing squat. Okay, pick a focal point. Nice steady breathing. Okay, focused balance, focused breathing. Okay, and then release the hands, bring them inside your knees, and then come into a sort of a squat position, so you can come into a wider squat, walk the feet out. And if you can't put your feet down in this position, don't worry, just stay on your toes. Otherwise, bring your heels to the floor and then come off that mat. Bring your hands together, elbows inside your knees, and just gently press and breathe. And then release one arm or one hand to the floor, and then straighten the other one, twist in our squat position. Breathe, and then swap over, so bring the upper arm to the floor, and then twist the other one. And then come down. Okay, just release your knees to the floor, cross your ankles, sit back over your ankles, come into a sitting position. Into butterfly pose, so soles together. Okay, and then walk your bum to your heels or heels to your bum. Intertwine your fingers, grab hold of your tootsies. And then sit upright, nice straight spine. Okay, try and straighten your arms so they're not squidged over. So what I tend to do is press my toes into my hands to press them towards the floor, and then pull my torso back. Try and relax the neck muscles that you feel tighten up. Soften everything, and then engage the pressure on the knees towards the floor. Breathe, okay? You can gently sort of pulse this one if it feels good. Okay, otherwise just keep that constant pressure. So try it both ways, see what you think. Breathing nicely. And then soften everything. Okay, come to the front of your mat if you're not already there. Okay, and then bring your forefinger, middle finger, grab your toes, wrap them around your big toe. Or if you've got sort of sweaty hands, sweaty feet, just bring your whole of your fingers on the insides of the soles of your feet. Okay, and then gently come back into a balance on your bum cheeks. Okay, lifting your heels off the ground. Okay, from this position, okay, we're going to hold it and then just straighten right leg first of all. Okay, try and again remain sort of nicely straight in your spine, and then engage or release the right hamstring and calf muscles. You can just flex or deflex the feet to engage it, and then swap over. So bring the right foot down, straighten the left. Okay, try and soften that hamstring. Bring that one back down. Okay, we'll do both. Okay, again, try and keep that upright position. Try and bring the arms straight, relax the shoulders, and then just try and straighten the legs as much as you can. Again, you might be here, that's fine, it's just trying to keep that balance as well. Couple of breaths, soften the knees. Okay, now we're going to roll and try and roll back to this position. Okay, it might take a bit of practice, it's all about weight distribution. Okay, so pick a focal point, take a breath in. As you exhale, release into a roll, and then come back up into that straight position. Okay, it might take a couple of goes to get the balance right. So pick a focal point, breathe in. As you exhale, roll back. Come back up. Okay, focal point, breathe in. Final time, exhale. Come up and hold. Focus. Okay, bend the knees. Release the feet, but don't put them down. Okay, just hover the heels. And then keeping them off the ground, squeeze them into your bum as you hold your arms out. And then release the soles to the floor, cuddle your knees and arch the back, so stretching through your back, releasing your core muscles, letting them relax. Okay, bring your knees together. Sit upright, nice straight spine, tuck chin in. I'm just going to roll back into this position, so under control. Roll back onto the floor, flatten your back on the floor, tuck your chin in, gently squeeze your knees to your chest. Try and keep your knees, ankles and lower legs together. Okay, elbows in, so you're a bit like a squeezed sort of peanut shape. Flex the feet. Okay, try and make sure as much of your low back's on the floor as you can. Okay, so don't allow it to roll up with the weight of your lower legs. Okay, hold that position. And then soften everything. Okay, keep hold of your knees, but just open them. Okay, gently pull them out to the sides and then rotate. Okay, contra rotate, so one's coming out, pushing down, just rotating, feeling the thigh bones rotate in the hip. I can feel mine sort of clicking away as they tend to. Doesn't happen with everybody. Okay, rotate the other way. So whichever way you're going, do it the other way. And then release the knees, arms down by your sides, come into a sitting position. Nice deep breath in. As you exhale, release the right leg straight, keep the left leg where it is. Straighten it, don't put it down. Inhale, come back. Exhale, release left. Straighten it, bring it back. And just continue that alternation. Try and do it with the breath. So breathing in as you come back with your leg, breathing out as you release and straighten the leg. Okay, just keep going. Try and make it a sort of meditative, mindful move. Obviously focusing on those core muscles. Okay, just keep that movement going. Exhaling, straightening the leg. Inhaling, coming back. A couple more times. Final time. And then hold, grab hold of the knees, squeeze everything into your chest, release the feet to the floor, arms out to the side, release the knees, the left hand side, just come into a spinal twist, looking out over the opposite shoulder. And then nice and slowly, knees come back up and release the knees the other way. Okay, just allow gravity to pull them to the floor, look out over the opposite shoulder, soften the spinal muscles, feel where it's stretching, try and relax them all the time whilst you're breathing mindfully. What I mean by that is just feel everything and picture what the body's doing as you breathe. Being in the moment. Okay, allow the knees to come up. Arms down by your sides, straighten your legs, come into Savasana, arms slightly away from the body, palms facing up. Feel your low back is nicely pressed into the floor, or bend your knees accordingly. Chin tucked in, gently roll your head from side to side, releasing those upper neck muscles and aligning the vertebrae before bringing your head back in line. Relax and scan through your body, so feel everything we've been using. Breathe nice and steadily. As you breathe in, relax the muscles away from the bones. As you breathe out tension. And just relax in this position for a couple of minutes, or as long as you feel you need to. Just listen to your body. Nice, steady, deep, natural breaths. Focusing on your body, not allowing your mind to wander. Okay, if it wanders, just acknowledge where it's taking you before gently reminding it to come back to the feelings in your body and your breath. Relax your face muscles. Nice steady breathing. Deep, natural breaths in and out through your nostrils. And then when you feel as though you've rested, relaxed, replenished, take a nice deep breath in, arms come up over the head, stretch the body, point the toes, flex the feet, and then nice and slowly bending your knees, roll over to one side or the other, and then using your hand, press yourself back up to a comfortable sitting position. Cross-legged or kneeling is fine. Sitting up nice and tall, nice straight spine, close your eyes, and just take 2 nice, steady, deep, meaningful inhales. Namaste. Thank you very much. See you again next time.